we are going to tier list anime. Here is the list, and I have taken it. And in this list, there are 4 tiers, and the first tier is godly, and godly tier is like larger than life things and the cult classics, and the animes on average have more fan base things, and I should too love it, and those things would be given as godly. And then there is this close to heart tier, and the close to heart tier contains the animes which are close to my heart, and in that the protagonist or some character would be relatable to me, so which I would have given it close to heart tier. And then there is mid tier. Like in the mid tier there will be animes they couldn't be given the godly or close to heart categories, and then could have been better. They could have been better, like that could be more seasons, and in the first season the anime could be better, and then after coming to the second season they would have made something which is not that great, so those things would go to could have been better tier. And then there is no other tier like bad or something, because anime means it's good, so I can't rate any anime as bad, so that there is no bad tier, only godly, close to heart, mid, and could have been better. In the first, Hell's Paradise. Hell's Paradise is a very great anime. If you haven't watched it, you must watch it, because Hell's Paradise has a unique lore. Character they made as protagonist is not very relatable. We might express his characteristics when we are angry or something. He's the negative shade or alter ego of us. When we get anger, those kind of characteristics are syncing with him, and they would have taken it in a very great way. I mean the storyline. So it was so great, and I completed in one stretch, and I liked it very very much. But I can't give it godly because it lacks. So I would give Hell's Paradise close to my heart. And then there comes Blue Lock. Blue Lock was nice in the first season. Focuses on Isagi Yoichi, and he's the protagonist if you don't know. And it mainly focuses him leveling up and leveling up and leveling up and becoming the best player in the entire world. In the first season, the storyline would be great, the screenplay would be great, everything was great. But when it comes to the second season, they made it like they've added some text and motion blurs and stuff and did some VFX and told this is anime. But it is not. It is just a manga with some added edits on it. So I would give Blue Lock mid. There is Attack on Titan. Attack on Titan goes to godly tier.
I would rank Attack on Titan godly because main reason is its story. Because the story contains great storyline. Don't laugh. Story contains great storyline, and then it contains very very unpredictable twists, and even twists you will not like. And it is like the author had conveyed what he wanted, but not the audience want, so that the story is truly pure as per the author thought, and it conveyed many messages and different thought processes, and it even gave many different aspects to the real world living for the viewer. And like when I watched Attack on Titan, I made my heart very strong, and it made me realize that death is inevitable and etc. And it contains love, it contains action, it contains twist, it contains tragedies, it contains friendships, it contains even having the bad kind of situations, and it deals with multiple emotions. And Attack on Titan overall is an emotional roller coaster.
So I would rank it in the godly tier. And then comes my childhood favorite, Beyblade. Who didn't watch Beyblade when they were a kid? Because Beyblade was aired in television in multiple channels like
I think so Hangama telecasted it, and then after Hangama I think so Disney XD telecasted it, and then Disney Channel telecasted it, and it came in multiple channels.
And Beyblade definitely goes to close to heart, and I didn't give it godly because like it's kind of a promotional anime, and the character arc for some characters were very very good, but for some characters was not that great. So I would give Beyblade close to heart. Tokyo Revengers. Tokyo Revengers is one of my most favorite ever anime, and in that it contains so much emotions, just like Attack on Titan. It also have multiple emotions, and it is also a roller coaster, and it is like a friend who turned into an enemy, like backstabbing stuff, and then like it is totally mind game play. Twists are very very good, and then the traveling stuff from future past and multiple things are there in this anime, and definitely I would give it the godly tier because it deserves it. And then Pokemon. Who don't like Pokemon? Everyone likes Pokemon, so I give it close to heart. No more things to say. It's close to heart. Then comes Dandadan. Dandadan is a horror anime, and I mostly don't like horror genre, but in this situation, Dandadan took it in a funnier way, not in a most terrific way. It was so much funnier than its horror genre. So it had drama, it had friendship, but not much emotional kind of stuff. But it was fun, and this is a God's gift for fun loving people, and I would give it close to heart. I can't give it godly though, because it was not like when I give Attack on Titan godly, how can I keep Dan to Attack on Titan? You understand, right? So that's why I didn't give it godly, but yeah, it's good. Next comes Monster. Monster is a nice anime, but I can't put it in mid, so I would put it in close to heart. Next up is Your Name, and
Your Name is one of the best anime movie, not one of the best anime movie I have watched, and this definitely needs godly tier. And if you know Studio Ghibli, they made it, and it is very, very, very nice. You have to watch this. It contains romance, it contains science fiction. Its story is very, very, very nice, and there is a twist. Like they will nearly end it like a tragedy, but then it converts into something fruitful and peaceful ending, and totally it was worth watching, and I would watch it even multiple times if I have time.
so that I would definitely rank it godly, and everyone must watch it, so I would rank it godly. And then comes the Solo Leveling. Solo Leveling is a nice anime, but more than anime, it is better in manhwa, because it was multiple pages. It took me many days to complete the manhwa, and still the anime is going on, I think so. And I'm not watching it currently because I completed the manhwa. But it is, yeah, it is only one time watchable, and the hero is totally overpowered in the anime. So I would give it like mid. I would only give it mid. I can't give it close to heart. There are multiple elements of emotion missing in it. It's only the hero's progression, and totally dark. So I would rate it mid. And then comes Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen is nice, but somewhere it didn't connect to me. And then like I completed it, like I have to complete it. In a sense of that, I completed it, and I was not like, yeah, what's next? What's next? I wasn't like that much interested in it. Like, what's next? What's next? So I would give Jujutsu Kaisen mid. And as a disclaimer, I'm saying this is my tier ranking, and it's totally up to me. And I'm not saying this is the best and this is not. I'm just saying my opinion. You could have different opinion, and it is totally okay to have difference in opinions. So that is why they are called opinions. And I am giving mid because it didn't connect to me and it didn't feel interesting to me, and it could have been interesting to you. I totally understand, but I am not saying it is bad. I'm just saying it didn't connect to me. I just wanted to clarify it. I'm telling it as a disclaimer. Naruto. Should I say something? Nothing much. Just godly. Naruto is godly. And next up is Death Note. And before ranking it, I have to say this. my iPhone just stopped recording and it was screening that due to some high temperature you can't use your iPhone for some time, and then after cooling it you can use it. So okay, let's continue. And here's Death Note. And Death Note is definitely godly because in the lockdown I watched an anime called One Punch Man. It is in the list, but as I thought One Punch Man as cartoon, I watched it. I didn't know it as anime, but I watched it somehow. And then Death Note is my total favorite, and I would definitely recommend it to anyone, literally anyone. Anyone who shows up to me and asks like which anime can I watch, I recommend Death Note as my first option. After that, I would recommend Attack on Titan as it is an emotional roller coaster. They would go through different kinds of emotions, and
Each of them, they would definitely get into the anime and get animated, and then Death Note's lore is the main important thing which makes it godly, and the ending, the proper ending, made it godly. I know most of the people didn't like the ending, but it had to be like that, or else it wouldn't be that impactful. So even in that thing, there is an impact. I didn't want to spoil it, so that I'm not telling what is happening. But yeah, due to that negative kind of ending, it was so nice, and it's what made the impact that it is godly. Like if it didn't happen, it would be like just another anime. The hero goes on, and he became godly like that. But the twist, it was very well executed. It should be there, otherwise it wouldn't be that godly and it wouldn't be that much celebrated. Yeah, the lore is nice, but yeah, this is also a reason for that.
next up is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer could be in the godly tier just for the animation, but I couldn't give it godly because its storyline is not that great and it is mid. And also, I recently watched the Infinity Castle movie in the theaters, and there was many parts which are unnecessary, and even without it it would be great, and many parts which are very slow. It could have been shortened, and even in the anime series too there are many parts of it like that. But the Rengoku arc was not like that. The Rengoku Mugen Train was the best ever part of the Demon Slayer, and it was too good to be true. Actually, be speaking, it is too good to be true. The Mugen Train arc alone. So, considering everything, I can give it like mid. And then I actually want to change an anime in this tier. I want to put Blue Lock in could have been better, because Blue Lock is nice, but it was more like a manga which has some voiceovers and animations and stuff. It didn't feel like a proper anime from the second season and the third season. But the first season was good, but it could have been better. So that's why I'm giving it the could have been better tier. And then comes One Piece. One Piece is my all-time favorite. I still didn't complete it. I have to clarify that. But until or up to what I have watched, it is nice. Yes, it is having many storylines, sub storylines which are not related to the main storylines. Overall, with a single line story, they made this much big of a thing, and it is continuing over 2.5 decades, and it is a great thing they achieved. And yes, it is nice, even though it is very long and having too much of waste things in it. It is nice. The character development is very nice, and the characters are aging with the viewers. Like, they were teens and then they grew up into adults and they get matured, and storyline is very nice, and the fights between them are totally awesome. They were animated very good, and the new episodes are even better animated, and they are very great. And One Piece is favorite for many people. That's what make One Piece to the godly tier. And then comes One Punch Man. One Punch Man straightly goes to godly tier because he himself in the anime is so godly. And the first ever anime I watched is One Punch Man. Even though Death Note was actually a proper anime I watched, like I have to watch an anime like that, I went into it. But One Punch Man I randomly came across, and it was too good, and I didn't even know what is anime at the time when I watched One Punch Man. After watching it, only I know what is an anime. And then comes Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man is a nice anime, but I was not able to relate with it. It was like the hero was very nice in that. The hero character was well written in it. I still didn't watch the movie. I have to watch it, but I still didn't. But I'm giving it mid. uh, I'm giving Chainsaw Man mid because if I think about that anime now, I'm not able to recollect much of the things. It was not like totally addictive and stuff. It was okayish, so I was not able to connect with it much. So I am giving it mid tier. My tier is completed, and you would also be having a list. You can comment that down freely. That is it all about the tier list I made today about the animes I watched. And if I missed some animes, you can comment down. I actually missed many of them, I know, but this is it. And that is for this video, and next video will be a different one. I'm experimenting stuff, and then in this channel there would be 2 videos a week. Most probably I will try to be consistently posting 2 videos, and then one video would be normal like this, and the previous video vlogs and stuff and this things, and then the other one would be like emotionally, socially connectable, relatable things. Those things, will you watch it? You have to comment it down. And yeah, I know there are less subscribers right now, but I treat everyone equally, and even though I have less subscribers, I have subscribers, so I am loyal to them, and I'll be posting those videos, and then I think you would support it. Yeah, comment your thoughts down, and that is it. Don't forget to like if you feel like sharing it and making my channel more viewable, and I can get many subscribers. So you could share this if you want. And yeah, don't forget to like, and if you want more content like this and the content I'm gonna post, subscribe. And then don't forget to comment whatever you think. Feel free to comment down, positive, negative, anything what you want, and what type of content you want. Comment everything, and I would try to satisfy it. And yeah, pretty much that is it for this video. So I will meet you soon after December 4, because I'm having my semester exams right now, so I'm preparing for it. So let's meet after December 4. And thank you very much. And I forgot to tell, I changed my channel's name to my actual name, so that it is my... I forgot. Bye.